Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. I'll get this phone out of my pocket first, sticking me in the stomach. We are here to do a little bit of why hasn't Christina gotten anything done today? um, Not meaning specifically today, not the day that I'm recording this, nor the day that you're watching this, but just in general with my crochet. I am not finished with anything, so I don't have any FOs to show you. I do have 3 whips. One I have not touched. No, I have 4 whips. Yeah, 4 whips. One I have not touched, period, which is the Wavy Waffle Stitch blanket. I'm hoping that I can put a little bit into it this week. But one that I have been diligently working on is the test pattern that I've been doing. And I can't show you that pattern. I don't have permission to show it to you. But I've been working furiously on that. The other whip that I have is my mosaic, the fairy dust mosaic blanket. And I haven't touched that either. I've been focusing on, of course, the test pattern because it has a deadline, and the sweater that I've been working on that I had to rip out. So I did take that. I had a training day at work, well, a half day. So I took that so that I could sit while I was in the meeting and work on that. Mainly because I don't sit still well. I never have. I mean, I can sit and watch a movie, but I am moving around in my seat. And like if I'm going to the movie theater, I can stay there for most of the movie unless I really have to go to the bathroom. But I can usually sit still. But like in my own home, there's always something else to do. For instance, my daughter and I had a movie night recently, and we watched one movie together. We did, but then she wanted to watch another movie, and I'd already seen it, and it's not something that I was super interested in watching a second time. So I watched part of it with her, and I was like, I'm gonna go take a shower. So I did that, and then I came back down and finished the movie with her. But it was just I needed to get up and do something. So anyway, I bring my crochet for that reason, so that I can focus on listening, and so that I feel like I'm doing something. But I didn't want to bring the test pattern because you have to try it on. And I didn't want to be like trying it on while like, and then if I got too far in the pattern, I'd be like, well, I didn't try it on, so this is why it doesn't fit. So I didn't bring that. And then of course the blankets are big. And with the mosaic, I have to focus. So we'll see on the mosaic pattern. I want to find something, and maybe I can just fashion something for myself to put the pattern in and then like hide the other lines. I know that they make things like that, but I mean I can order one, but I don't have anything like that. I've never done mosaic before, so I wasn't aware of just how like my eyes will travel on the page, and then I have to rip out what I've done because I'm like, that doesn't look right. And then I go back, oh, I wasn't even on the right line, so I have to go back. Usually it's just within that row. So if I can block out, the rest of the page, I find that easier. I've tried doing it on my phone, but again, I don't have. I mean, I have to turn my phone sideways, so I have to turn it like this, and then I can't read everything. Oh, look, it's a reflection of a reflection of a reflection of a reflection. So I don't think I have any pictures of the. Let me look. I don't know that I have any pictures of the sweater so far. It's actually fairly long in the sense that I am holding it double. No, this is the last picture that I have of it, which I think I showed before. But it's like 3 times that size now. It's really big. So the back panel is almost done. I am worried though, because I only had 5 balls of it, that I'm going to run out of yarn. So I did place an order because and it's a hard colorway to find. Leave it to me to buy something that was being discontinued and decide to make a sweater out of it. I did find something that has almost all the colors in it on Universal, so if absolutely necessary, I can buy that. And the only thing it doesn't have is the green. It doesn't have the green in it. But like I said, I think because the colorway changes are so quick, you're not going to notice if I have to use that. So I'm not going to buy any of it yet. I did buy a couple more balls of the one that I needed, and you'll see that in a separate video. But I will hopefully be done with the back panel soon. I've already used 2 balls, which I'm not going to count in my stash down, because I bought that yarn this year. So the sweater does not count for stash down, which I'm going to talk about stash down 2024 also in this video. The mosaic blanket, again, I haven't put anything else into it. I've really been focusing on the test pattern because it does have a deadline. So let me see on the mosaic blanket. Yeah. This is how far I was, and that's where I still am. All the lamps in here are getting in the way. I'm on the mushroom houses, but I haven't finished them. So, I don't know. I got kind of discouraged on it. Not because it was hard, but because I was trying to find the lines, and it was taking me a while to do it. So I need to find something that will block out those lines for me. It's fun to do, don't get me wrong, but I need something that's going to block out those lines for me. So with the test pattern, it is from Pink Sheep Designs. I absolutely love all of Evelyn's things. I wish that I could test for her every pattern, but I don't. I don't even have any bulky yarn, and she does everything in bulky yarn. So, I mean, it's a great way to de-stash. I mean, you can hold multiple strands together, and that is exactly what I'm doing. But the quantities that it requires, if you're holding things double, you're going to need a significantly larger amount of yarn. So, with that, I have been using these 2. I showed these in another video. This is Comfy Cotton Blend, and this is the Mochaccino colorway, and then this is Driftwood. So they both have 392 yards in them, and I had 3 of these and 5 of these. So I've used 2 of these almost completely. I have a tiny ball left. What I did was I took because I used two cakes. I held this is a 3-weight yarn, so I held it double. I was able to meet gauge, no problem. I'm using the 5.5 millimeter hook. And I'm using my Clover Amore hook, and I started the top is with this, and it's bordered in this, and I love it. It fits amazingly. The only thing I wish is that is a little higher on the sides, mainly because I want it to like come all the way up here, and it sits like here, and I want it to come up a little higher. So it would be it would change the pattern, and because it's a test pattern, I can't change the pattern. But if I was to make it again, I would make the sides a little taller, just to essentially to squeeze everything in. That's why I need to squeeze it all in. But I have started the bottom of the dress, and I'm doing it almost exclusively in this, mainly because I won't have enough of this to hold it double to put more than like a little bit of a stripe in. So I thought about like every so many, but I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know how long um the skirt is going to be, because it's like basically it's like once you get to the point that you're not doing the increases and whatever, you just crochet until you're happy with the length. And I wound the 2 cakes of this together. um, I made a yarn ball, so I just took them both and made one big yarn ball because I used pretty much all of 2 of them. I don't have a big ball left. So if I tried to hold it double to put any of this into the skirt, I mean, it would literally be like a couple of rows here and there. It wouldn't be a lot. I think I might, though, just to break up, because it's going to be a lot of brown. A lot of brown. So I might do that. But for stash down, this is what I'm including in my stash down, because I haven't finished any of the yarns that I'm using for the mosaic pattern. I can't include anything with the sweater, and I haven't touched my wavy waffle pattern blanket to even, and I've already included the balls that I was using, and then I had to undo them because I messed up on the blanket, so I had to undo them. So I can't include anything but these. So I've used 2 whole cakes of this, I would say, and then I have used 2 whole cakes of this already. Uh, so it's a good thing that Kay gave me more, because I am not even over my hips completely, because it starts at your natural waist. That's where the skirt starts. So the top comes down to my belly button, and then the skirt part starts there and comes out. So like I'm not even past my hips yet, and I've already used two cakes of this. So that's because I'm holding it double. That's the only reason why. But I only had 5 of these, and Kay sent me more. So I have that. So each of these are 392 yards. So if we say 392 times 4, that's 1,564 yards. Let me write that down so I don't forget, because I have a bad habit of, I'll say what I did, and then I want to keep a total for the end of the year, and I need something to write on. I'm opening these drawers like I'm going to find something. Ah, it's sticking to me. It's sticking to me. It's just tape, but it's still sticking to me. What is this? Hold please. Okay, I'm back. Also, pausing, I've noticed in my replays that because I don't turn my microphone off when I pause, it comes back with a little feedback, and I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to work on that. But like I was saying, I want to keep a total of what I've done. I know in the summer I didn't do much because I was gone. And then I was working, school was starting, so I haven't done a whole lot, but I do want to keep track. It's a good way to keep track of what you've used. And so Stash Down, if you've not heard of it, is done by Queen's Crafts by Bridget. And it's not a competition. There's no prizes. It's just a way to track how much you're using of your yarn each time you're using it for the whole year. So anything that you have prior to that year, I think she's done it for 3 years now. If whatever you've used, whatever you own, at the start of the year. So anything I owned before January 1st, 2021, I mean, 2024, not 2021. Anything I owned before January 1st, 2024, I can use in stash down numbers for this. And I've done some other crafting with my daughter. We did finish all of the stained glass, not stained glass, but like they're diamond paintings, but they're for the windows. So they were double-sided. Where did I put that? Trying to find it. Not in there. Oh, yes, there they are. I may have shown this already, but we did finish those. We did it together. So this, I mean, this wasn't in my stash prior to 2024, but we did do all of those. We had only done one side of the flower, and then we did, they're double-sided, and then we added this was a kit, so it was part of my crafting kit, part of my Happy Mail Advent project, but we did that. And then the only thing I wish I had was those little pliers for like jewelry making. I'm not buying them because I used regular pliers, but I wish I had the smaller ones because of these little rings. That was kind of hard to do. And then she did 2 of her little keychains she got in a kit. They're also diamond painting. I don't like diamond painting, I've come to discover. I do have one diamond painting that was sent to me as a Happy Mail Advent. It's pretty. I may still do it because it's all blue flowers. And then I have a couple of other craft kits still left to do. I have some tiny felting ones. I have a macrame one. And a watercolor one. And the solar printing one. I probably should do that one soon before it gets cold out and the sun's not out for very long. But those are some things that I still have left to do for my Happy Mail Advent. But I don't count those in stash down because I'm counting by yards because crochet is my main thing. I've also been doing puzzles, so I haven't counted any of those. Some of them I had before 2024, but I haven't counted them. Actually, all of them, with the exception of the 2 UK ones, I've had before 2024 because I took all of those trips before. Anyway, I am wanting to keep track and see how much yarn I've used because it's been a fair amount, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't look like it, and I have definitely bought yarn to replace what I have. But I do have one empty cubby down there, and that's mainly because I've pulled out all of the yarn for the fairy dust cowl. So all of the stuff that was in that cubby is out. It's not all gone, but it's out. So there is one empty cubby that I could put yarn in. I'm just trying to wait and see what happens with the cowl yarn before I do too much reorganizing. Anyway, hopefully in December I will do a total for the stash down for the year. And I'm going to let you guys go because that's all I have as far as what I've been working on. And hopefully I can get some progress on some of my other projects. We'll see. I just need to be motivated to do them. The blanket is really heavy. The mosaic, I have to find a way to block out those lines because my eyes are wandering too much. So I need to find a way to just single out the line that I'm working on. I'll figure it out, but I just need to do that before I get started on the project again. But with that, I will leave you. So be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!